So after that our installation process over, we'll have a icon for KaleMu version created in our desktop. So here is my desktop icon. So to installation process is now over, just we can run the program. So since I have problem in my laptop, I'm running as an administrator. So right click it, run as administrator, so that some of the problems will be I think it will run smoothly if you run as an administrator. So I'm running as an administrator the software. So now we'll start the first programming. So go to project, close project. So go to project, first give close project. So you will get a fresh window to start a new project. Go to project, new vision project. So go to new vision project, start it, give the new file name. So I am giving the file name as KAA. Don't change the save as type. Let it be as new view project. Save. Now we have to choose which microcontroller we have to program. So now our microcontroller is Intel 8051. So Intel 8051, you can search it from the down box also. Yes. So now we have to choose the microcontroller. So the microcontroller is Intel 8051. You can choose from the down arrow also. Down arrow if you press, you can go to I. It is in alphabetical order. Click the plus icon near Intel. You can select 8051. This is one option. Other option is in the search itself you can type Intel. It will enable to Intel, or you type 8051 8051. It will show the icon. So better we can type Intel. Okay. Intel 8051 AH. Click it. Click OK. It will ask you copy startup.a51 to project file or add this file to the project. You can press no. Okay. It is not necessary to add your startup code. So press no. After clicking no, you will have a window creator. So you will have source group 1. It will show. Now we have to tag the program. To tag the program, go to file, select new. So first we started with project. Second we are going into file, select new. So now you type your program. So I am taking a very simple program. So program is, I will add. So we'll go for even multiplication. First we'll go for add. Move A, P1. So P0 will take. So I am adding, transferring the port 0 input to accumulator. After that P0 V, port 2 R0. We are transferring port 1 output. After that I will add A, R0. So now addition is over. Just we have to move the output. Now the output will be there in the accumulator. So move port 2 is our output. So P2, A. So accumulated value will be moved to port 2. End the program. That's all is our program here. So addition is very simple program. Now save this. So go to file, save. So very important thing, while you are saving, save as with the extension .a51. Okay. So I will go save the file in any different name, not same as your project name, some different name. So I am typing yyyy.a51. Okay. So remember the extension will be A51. Save it. So after saving, you can see your command will be there in your blue color and your registers will be in the green color. Now see, since I have given some problem here, you can see this R0 is in black color, this R0 is in green color. So actually I have typed something wrong. So if I type very properly, the registers will be there in the green color. Now I have cleared the error. After this, save it. Click your source group. Click the source group. Right click the source group. Select add existing file to the group. After selecting this add existing file, a pop-up window will open. In the pop-up window, select the program. So my program is yyyy.a51. In case it is not showing your file, remember file of type. In here, it may be there in C program, C source file, then it will not show our file. So from file of type, select all files. After that, type your name. So that is yyyA51 file name, or select your file name, click add. After that, close it. When you press add, you can see here yyyy.a51 will come under the source group 1. Now only your project and your file is added. After adding the file, we have to check error. So to check the error, in the project, there is an option called as build a target. Click it. It will show at the below errors are there or not. Now since I have not given any errors, it is 0 errors, 0 warning. Next in the project, rebuild all target files. Again in that also 0 errors, 0 warning. In the project, translate, there also. So 3 options, build all. So now to run the program, we have to click debug, start and stop debug section. So it's evaluation version, so it is showing 2K. After that, you will get this window. You can see that if your program is very correct in your deassembler, the program will show. If in deassembler, if no program is showing, it means that there is a small error. So close your KL software and reopen it. And when you reopen it, your old project will open. You can just go that and debug, and if you run it, you will get this. Okay, there may be sometimes that error exists. So deassembler, you have to be able to see the program. In your program will be visible here. Your register window will be visible here, and here it must be no errors. Or you open here, sometimes the error will be you are not able to open file, and here it must be no errors. Okay, so this is the window after debugging. Now to run the program, we have to first give the input. To give the input, go to peripherals input output port. Our port 0 is first input. Port 1 is the second input. Our output is in our port 2. Okay. So port 0 and 1, whatever input you give, that must be added and given in your port 2. So I am giving the input as 06. In the port 1, I will give the input as 03. First we will give for a simple values and check. So 6 plus 3, we have to get the answer 9. To run the program, go to debug, run. So you are getting 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. You will get the answer. Okay. Now, after running the program, you can take the screenshot of this and attach in the model for our output. And to go back to the program and change something in your program, you have to go to debug, start and stop debug section. Okay. Again, listen, why most of the embedded programming, microcontroller you are using for embedded programming, that is infinite loop program. Infinite loop program means once you on the kit, if you first, for example, you are calculated 2 plus 3, 6. Again, if you change and give 6 plus 2, you should get 8. Okay. So whenever the input changes, you have to get the output simultaneously. So it's not for one-time execution. So to make the program to run continuously till you off the program. So for that, you have to give inside a infinite loop. So to give inside the infinite loop, I will give a label start at the starting. At the end, I will give a short jump to start. So now the program is continuous loop execution. Okay. Now again save the program. Build all. Translate. You can see the warnings, no warnings. Again go to debug, start and stop debug section. Okay. You will get the previously open port, everything. Now to run the program, we'll change the input and you can see whether it is running simultaneously. 0, 5 plus 0, 5. 0, 5 plus 0, 5 answer is 0, A. Okay. Now I'll go for debug. I'll give run. Answer is A. Now if I want to change the input from 5 to, I will change the input to 8. If my input is 8, I had validation, I had to change both in the P0 and pin. So I'm changing the input to 8. 8 plus 5, actually 13. 13 means in hexadecimal it is D. So you can see continuously when you change the output, you can see the output change. Change the input, you can change the output. I'm changing this as 9. When I change 9, 8 plus 11, it's 8 plus 9 is actually 17. 17 when you translate to hexadecimal, it is 11. Okay, this is the infinite programming in KL Software. So thank you. Similarly, do for multiplication, squaring, cubing, etc. The logic is only mul AB. Thank you.